Bonjour tout le monde, nous sommes en Grèce aujourd'hui, plus précisément à Samos. Nous allons faire un vol domestique sur Kos et pour cela nous avons un avion spécial qui nous permet d'atterrir sur les plus petits aéroports grecs. Alors regardez ça et vous me direz des nouvelles. Hop. Hop là, j'ai été un peu trop loin là. On approche Samos Airport. Ok. Et voici notre oiseau. C'est un Dornier 228. Ça, c'est un stall. Ça va partout. Bon, allons à l'intérieur pour que les jeunes gens là puissent rentrer nos valises. Moteur. Comme d'habitude, j'ai toujours Stéphanie avec moi, donc pas de problème pour moi et pour vous. Ok, Steph.
Checklist for the Dornier 228.
Yeah.
This plane is one of the best, stall turboprop. Powered with 2 Garrett TP 331.5 engines. And travel 15 passengers. Hello Captain, I'm Stephanie, your co-pilot. And if you agree, I start with the checklist.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Okay, there we go. Start with the options panels.
Yep.
If possible, set all these horrible reflections off and ask to remove the wheel chocks elements.
Okay.
Okay, looks much more better.
Yes.
Check first if the park brake's set.
Yeah.
Okay, now set. Set the RTW3 to the max, full right.
Okay, it's done.
I know, this knob doesn't work from the beginning. We need hydraulic pressure. And, on pilot and co-pilot side, put this terrible yokes away.
Okay, you don't like it? I put it away, but just for you, okay?
Thank you. And now, we are able to start with the cold setup checklist.
Yeah.
First we check if we have enough fuel.
Yes, I checked it before, it's okay.
Okay, enough quantity.
Yep.
Good. Then on overhead, lower right, set the master switch on.
Yep.
Is on. Set both batteries on.
The 1 and the 2.
Both on.
Yep.
On top right and top left, the lights of all instruments and panel on.
Yes. Looks much more better now.
All on. Set the cockpit, the cabin, and the exit lights on.
Okay, cockpit, cabin, and exit lights on.
All on. Right over the external light, set the rudder trim to 2 hour.
Over to rudder trim to 2 hour. Okay.
Okay, set. Open some doors if you want a flight for some passengers.
That's a good idea. See you. Okay, check it. And we see here everything is open. Good. Okay.
Good idea. Then, the no smoking sign on.
Yes. No smoking sign.
Set on. Wait for message.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome aboard from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. I want to thank all of you for being with us today. We're just getting the last of the luggage stowed on board and we should be departing on time in just a few minutes. I will be speaking to you again later on, so thanks again and enjoy the flight.
Okay, good.
Okay, next. On pedestal, the avionics and radio to on.
Yep.
On. Just on the left, the lamp test.
Yes.
Checked. Now, on overhead, check if the voltmeter indicate more than 22 volt.
Yes. 20.
Yes, higher than 22 volt.
Yeah.
It's okay. Landing gear down. Yes, down and locked. The nose wheel steering is on.
Yep.
Yeah, set on. Flaps are resetted. Yes, set to 0. On main panel, on the right from fuel indicators, set the fuel counter to 0.
Okay. I'll show you fuel quantity and the fuel counter. As you see, this is a very sophisticated switch. So,
Okay, 0 set.
yeah.
Power levers between the green lines. Stay
Yeah.
in green lines.
Yes.
Set manually the engine's speed levers to low. Set to low. Make the radio check. Send the flight plan to flight control and ask them for the departure runway. Or contact SAMUS on ATC, frequency 127.05.
127.05. Oh yeah, I have it. Here it's already there. Okay.
SAMUS information, Papa. 1000 Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 35. Dew point 21. Area QNH 1009. Arriving runway 09. Departing runway 09. Advise on initial contact you have, Papa.
Okay. So, departure 09 and QNH is 1009. Okay, Steph.
Okay, done, and we can start after finishing all flight preparations.
Yep.
And set the QNH from the actual position on altimeters.
Yep. 09.
QNH set. We get an ATC code to set into the squawk box and set it to standby.
Yeah, not really, but 2000 is the squawk code. Standby.
Okay,
Okay.
entered and standby set.
Yeah.
Then, check the fire warning on main panel, below the red bars, the 2 white buttons.
Okay. The red bars. The red, white button. Okay. The 1, the 2.
Checked. Check if all announced passengers are inside.
Yup. Yes, I think so.
Yup, all there. Before continuing, check if all doors are closed.
Okay. So I close all the doors.
Yes, all doors closed. All external utilities are finished and gone.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay, it looks good. The pilot windows and door are also closed.
Yes.
Yes, of course. In this case, we are able to set the seatbelt signs to on.
Good. Seatbelt sign.
Yeah, on. Wait for message.
Yup.
Ladies and gentlemen, from flight deck, looks like I spoke too soon and we will be a bit delayed departing the gate. It should only be a few minutes, however. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Captain, if you want the push back, I call them.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Okay. Pushback is on the way.
Is depending of our actual position.
Yeah.
Now, the engine start checklist. After the ground approval, either for pushback or for starting the engines.
Yes. And then?
Okay, let's go. The engines start. The pushback. Ask for releasing the parking brakes, but if we have no pushback, continue with the parking brake set.
No. We have to wait. Okay.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect. We got that winching strap and adapter hooked up. Go ahead and let go of the parking brake when you're ready for a push.
Yes, we're ready to push. Okay, Steph.
Okay, next step. Both fuel pumps number 1 to on.
Yes. 1.
On.
Yeah.
Both fuel pumps number 2 to on.
2 and 2.
On. The start selector to ground.
This one here to ground.
Set to ground. Before starting the engines, the pushback allow the
Here
start.
comes the pushback. Light them up.
Okay. We can't start this. Okay.
Yes, allowed. Okay, next. Maybe use the enrich button 2 as required.
No, it's okay.
Left engine stutter and hold a moment and close the cover. 1 starting. Left engine percent RPM.
70%.
Stable above, 70%.
Yep.
The same for enrich button 1.
Okay.
Okay, now the right engine stutter. Hold a moment, then close cover. 2 starting. Right engine percent RPM. Stable above,
Yo.
70%.
Yes.
Both generators to on.
Okay. The 1, the 2.
On. And both inverters on.
1 and 2.
Yeah, on. Check if the voltage over 25 volt and ampere meter about 10 ampere.
Yes.
Voltage over 25 and ampere meters have 10.
Yes,
Everything
correct. Yeah.
Well, engines are running now. Tell me when you see the bypass pin.
Yes.
I'm just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Yes.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Okay, we have to wait.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Steph, I think you will also see the bypass pin. Ayo?
Yeah, he showed us the bypass pin.
Good.
Okay, ready to continue.
Yep.
After engine start checklist. On lower pedestal, just below the flaps indicator, the hydraulic pressure should be higher than 2 bar.
Yes, it's okay.
Is okay, over 2.1. Now we release the propeller start locks, set first the reverse, and give a
Okay.
notch thrust.
Reverse set, much
Okay,
thrust.
is released, then set off the reverse.
Yeah.
Then move the RTW3 knob shortly to cruise and back to the limit of the white and red indication from feather.
Okay.
The engine speed should by lower RPM as before.
Yeah.
This is correct.
Good.
And this also the test to see if the full power of hydraulic on RTW3.
Ah,
As next, set the steering from the nose wheels on.
is on.
Yeah, set, checked. Flight plan setup checklist. Insert the flight plan on Garmin 530, or maybe the classic FMC. Insert also the SID and star, and tell me when finished.
Good. Okay. So I start here because it's much more easy to delete the flight plan. Enter and put it on the fly. Okay. Then I prefer the classic FMC. Route menu. Coroute 09 and Bravo Alpha 441 is the flight number and execute. Then transition altitude 07, sorry, here. Cruising altitude 085. Descent transition altitude 07. And that's it. And just check everything looks okay. Good. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. Now, just on the left, between the Garmin 530 and the cockpit voice recorder, set the nav GPS switch down to GPS, or more easy, on Garmin press the CGI.
Okay, we have two possibilities now. One is this one here. We have to put the switch down to GPS or CDI, and we see here GPS. So the problem is here you need the down arrow, but there's some difficulty to find it. You see, I have it now. So
Okay, set.
GPS.
As next, on altitude selector,
Yeah.
select down from Copilot airspeed indicator, set a start altitude, or directly the cruising altitude.
Yes. Directly the cruising altitude, 8,500.
Okay, set. By pushing this button, set the vertical speed between 1,000 and 1,500.
Okay, I put 1,500.
Okay, set as required. And arm this altitude.
Yeah, armed. Okay.
Okay, armed. Remark, if you set a higher vertical speed, check permanently your speed.
Yep.
Set the heading of from starting runway.
Okay. The heading is 09. Here. So,
Yacht is set. Now on autopilot, press the following buttons. The nav HSI should be on.
okay. Up. Yes, is on.
The heading. Set again the altitude selector. This
Alright.
corresponds to arming the altitude.
Okay, yeah, it's
And the
done.
yaw damp.
You damp?
All
Yeah.
on. As required, the bank limit,
No, no.
unusually still off.
No, it's okay.
Okay. The same for the soft ride.
Yes, it's okay.
Yes, okay. Now, on main panel, just below the altimeter setting, both bleed air to off.
Alright. Bleed air here. 1 and
Now
2.
off.
Yeah.
Before taxi checklist. Then, just below, the anti-collision lights.
Yo. The collision
Power.
light.
Taxi lights on.
Yep. It's down.
On. On the left, the pitot, the ice and rain protection on.
Okay, we don't need, but here we have warning and so on. I don't want to have nothing there, so I put everything on here, and this is not a problem.
As required.
Okay,
Boost pumps. Rechecked. On. Then, on overhead, change the start selector from ground to air.
okay, you see, no warning anymore. Good. The start selector here to air.
Set to air.
Yeah,
Then, both bleed air switches to on.
alright. On and on.
On.
Yeah.
Set flaps position 1.
Yup. Flaps 1. Here.
Flaps 1 set. All warnings and caution lights. All
Yeah,
out.
correct.
Okay, now I ask the ground for taxi.
Oh, we don't need, we can't go.
Okay, go to the runway.
Yup.
We are ready now. I make the safety demonstration.
Yeah, but this is your business, you know, huh? Steph?
Welcome, and thank you to flying with Olympic Airways. For your safety, we required your full attention. If you don't have already, fasten your seatbelt. You must keep your seatbelt fast until the seatbelt fast sign is on, and we recommend to keep them fast end at all time. Everything you'll carry on today should be put away in the overhead or under the seat in front of you. In an emergency, leave all your baggages on board. If we land on water, take the life jacket under your seat, put it over your head. But inflate your life jacket only outside the plane. Finally, have a look on the safety card just in front of you on the back seat of your front seat. We hope you have a relaxed and enjoyable flight. Thank you for your attention. Okay, Captain, I have terminated with the short safety demonstration.
Okay, come back.
I'm back to start with the before takeoff checklist
Good.
and continuing on holding line.
Yes, we are on holding line. Go ahead.
Okay, we are on hold position.
Yep.
On pedestal, on ATC panel, set from standby to ALT.
Yes. ALT.
Okay, set. On overhead, The strobe lights on.
Strobe lights on.
On. The navigation lights should be on.
Yup.
On. The taxi lights off and the landing lights on.
Okay.
On. Now, the engine's limitation switches. Remark, by
Okay.
setting the engine's limitation, you're only able to use maximum 90% of the engine power. On main panel, left and right from torque indicators, as required, set both engines' limitation switches to on.
Okay. But I would like to have 100% torque today, so I don't put my limitation switches on. Okay?
Okay. If you need more engine's power, don't set these switches.
Yeah.
Via RTW3, set the levers for engine speed to high.
Yep.
Set to high. We are ready to align and for takeoff.
Good.
Lesson for setting the autopilot.
Yeah. Okay. What I have to do?
After about 500 feet,
Yeah.
set vertical speed. Check if altitude select is on. And the NAV to on.
NAV.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go to the lineup.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Good. Go ahead. Starting in the middle of the runway, we don't need more. Okay, Steph?
Rotate.
Yeah.
Gear up.
Yes.
Up. Flaps up. Is up to you to set the autopilot.
Okay. Vertical speed and nav. The altitude select is on. Good. Okay. And adios, Samos. Calimera the next time. Good. How looks the flight plan here? Ah, we just turn. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, small check. Speed 172. Nearly 100% torque. And green. Fuel flow is okay. Fuel quantity also. %100% is in the green, is good. And oil pressure and temperature for bus in the green is good. Okay. We continue. Just here we see we lost a little bit torque. I push my thrust. Okay. With high altitude we lost power, so I have to put the thrust. I every time a little bit, but it's not a problem. Feet. The thrust a little bit to 100. Okay.
Climb checklist.
Yep.
Maybe the altimeter to standard.
Okay. Just push here.
Yaw, standard.
Yeah.
On pedestal, left from the flaps indicator. Set synchro phaser to on.
Synchro phaser here. This guy here.
Set on.
Yeah.
The ice and rain protection.
Oh, it's okay.
Set as required.
Yeah.
The landing lights to off.
Good.
Off. We can set the seat belt sign off.
Yup.
Off. Waiting the top of climb for the cruise checklist.
Good. No problem. If you want, in the cockpit we can't smoke cigarettes. Captain has also one, but we can't open anymore. So we are nearly to the cruising altitude. Vertical speed comes down, it's okay.
From the flight deck, your captain here, between a world below and some great cloud formation, we have a lovely view outside the aircraft today. Mother Nature at her best.
Okay, Steph.
Just arrived on the top.
Yeah.
Set the engine speed levers by RTY3 button to cruise.
Yes.
Cruise set. The optimal torque setting for cruising looks between 75 and 80%. Ice and rain protection.
75. Wait. 75. I put 74. What's the speed? 08. I would like to have 180 no more. Okay. Ah. We lost a little bit. Okay. And we have 74. Yes. Okay. Ice and rain protection is okay. Go ahead.
As required. On overhead, for the landing, set the rudder trim to 11 hour.
Oh, okay. $11. So yeah. Good.
Done. Then, a preparation for the descent.
Yeah.
Contact COS Hippocrates ATC frequency 126.95 for QNH and arrival runway.
126.95. 126.95. Okay. There we are. 26.95. 26.95. Okay.
COS Hippocrates information, Papa. 1000 Zulu weather. Wind 290 at 14. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 29. Dew point 18. Area QNH 1010. Arriving runway 32. Departing runway 32. Advise on initial contact you have, Papa.
Okay. Thank you. So, QNH 1010 and runway 32. Okay?
Okay, I have it. If arrival airport has ILS, set it.
No ILS.
Yup. Set also. The arrival runway heading.
Yup. We just said 32. This is here. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget the runway altitude.
32 here. Not here. Here. 303332. 3132. Okay. I don't forget. I need it later. It's okay.
Yes, correct. Up to the top of descent,
Yeah.
check your speed. Maybe a torque of 50% is optimal.
Good.
That's it.
Thank you. So, now I make a small check for what's going on here. 180 for the speed. 74 is okay. In the green. Enough fuel. Fuel flow looks good. We are also okay here, and oil, everything in the green. Okay. Now we prepare the descent. We're going here to have a look how it looks like. Okay. LTAC is the final approach fix. 4,787. I put 4,000. It's okay for me. Good. We have no ILS, I remember. So. $4,000. This is just a preparation. And I make a descent of 1,200 feet per minute. Okay. Then for the descent I have just to push the vertical speed on autopilot and the descent will start. Okay. Now some information on the fly. We have here Kalymnos, and just behind here we have COS. Okay. Now we see here what we're doing. We're flying here to Le Coq. This is the point where I start my descent. We turn around and come back to the COS with 32. Okay. Good. We have a little bit time at the moment, so Kalymnos, and we see here the harbor. Kalymnos. And yep, here we see the airport. This white thing here is the airport of Kalymnos, and this gray here is the runway. Okay, on this side we have nothing except that water. No, we see nothing. Okay. Now, (16 miles to our destination of Le Coq, waypoint for the descent, 4.5 minutes. So, we're going here, turn here behind this island here, and come here to the runway 32. This is the star. Focus. Minutes. Haiti. Fuel quantity is okay. Torque 74 in the green. Fuel flow looks good. This one also 93.4, and oil, everything in the green. Okay. Okay, the next turn is on the left. 10 seconds. Then we start the descent. All right. Vertical speed and 1200, and we start the descent. Next waypoint 194. Yep. And the torque to 50, I forgot.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we're just about to begin our descent, and I will be turning on the seatbelt signs shortly. So please return to your seats as soon as you can. Thank you.
I forgot to put the torque to 50, so I come back to 180 and give a torque of 50%. Okay. Good. In the limit. Oh, 45 seconds for the next turn to the left. Yep. We should pass behind this island here.
Approach checklist.
Yep.
Set the engine speed levers to height with RTY3 bottom, please.
Okay.
Height set is around 97% RPM. For the landing, set the bank limit to off.
Is off.
Yeah, off. The synchro phaser to off.
Okay. Synchro phaser
Set
off.
off.
Yeah.
Ice and rain protection
Oh, it's okay.
as required. Seat belt signs on.
Yep.
On.
Sorry.
Landing lights.
Landing lights.
On. Set the bank limit to off.
Yes, off.
Yeah, off. Set the QNH from arrival airport.
1010. Okay.
Set to airport altitude as required. Check the heading of the landing runway.
32. Yes, correct.
Okay, set. For setting the ILS, press CDI for VLOC on Garmin and APR on autopilot. End of
Yeah.
approach checklist.
Okay. APR. And she said CDI. Or remember this one back to nav. Okay, but we don't have any ILS in course. So we have the 4000. I changed that to altitude from COS is runway is 400. It's not a problem. At the descent, I make a descent of 600 feet per minute. Okay. And starting at the final approach fix, which is LTAC. 1 minute and 10. Yep. Before I start the descent, I operate by 160 miles. So I have to check that manually. Because from 150 we can put the gear down and flaps one and so on. Okay, I put the vertical speed. I have to take back the thrust. Oh, sorry.
(160 knots).
Yes, thank you, I see it. So 155 for the moment. And we see the runway here. Okay. Okay, 9 miles to the airport. At about 5 miles we reduce the thrust and then gear down and so on. Eight. Miles. Okay, 2 miles. I reduce the thrust. And then Steffi told us...
Set the landing gear down.
Yes. take control.
Down and checked. 3 green. And set flaps 1.
Yes.
1 set. Set flaps 2.
Yes.
Flaps 2 set. Landing checklist. At least. Flaps 2.
Yeah.
Flaps 2 set.
Yeah.
The landing speed usually between 85 and 100 knots. Okay, speed is between 85 and 100.
I think we have a little bit wind here, but
$1,000 feet.
yep, thanks.
$500 feet.
Yep, no problem. Not a perfect landing. Okay. Good.
Checklist after landing.
Yep.
Set the engine speed levers, knob RTY3, to low.
Yes.
Set to low. Taxi lights.
Taxi lights.
On. The strobe lights to off.
Yes.
Off. Ice and rain protection to off.
Yes, we don't need it anymore.
Off. Engine start selector to ground.
Yes.
Ground set. Set the squawk to standby and to off.
Okay. Standby and off.
Okay, off.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Flaps up.
we have not yet reached
Yaw,
the gate.
up.
Please
With
remain
approval
seated
from
until
ground,
the captain
we
turns off the
continue
fasten
taxi.
seatbelt sign.
Checklist for parking.
Thank you.
Okay. Approve from ground. Yep. We're just arriving in the siesta time, so nobody's there. If I remember correctly, the number 4 is for us. Eight, 7, 6 and 4. Okay,
Okay. Park brake set
yeah,
is set. The landing and taxi lights off.
landing,
Both off. Seat belts and no smoking sign to off.
yep,
Both off. Test just try to open the corresponding doors.
yes. Okay,
Avionics off. Off. All fuel pumps to off.
yes. Fuel pump,
Off. Inverters off.
yes. Inverter,
Off. Generators off. Off. Set the left engine starter to stop. Hold a moment and close cover. OK is stopped. Set the right engine starter to stop. Hold a moment and close cover. Also stopped. Power levers between the green marker. Yeah, looks good.
yeah,
Set the engine speed levers, knob RTY3, to shut off. Shut off set. If propeller completely stopped, open the all corresponding doors.
yes.
OK, doors are open. Set the autopilot completely to off.
Good. Okay,
OK, all off. Anti-collision lights, navigation lights to off.
collision,
Power off.
navigation, yeah.
Set the cockpit, the cabin, and the exit lights to off.
The cockpit, the cabin and
All off.
exit lights, yeah.
Batteries off.
Batteries off, okay.
Off. Master switch to off.
Yep,
Off. Open your door if you want to leave the plane.
okay. Good,
Pilot door is now open. Okay, Captain. Our work is terminated, and, with no major problem, we make it maybe better the next time, but it was good job. Bye-bye, Captain.
Bye.
See you on next flight.
yes. Now it's time for an Uso. And you see the little church there. This is Kos. Okay, everything done. See you next time to the next fly. Bye.